Hey, movie buffs! Let's dive into the world of thrillers with the 1981 flick Eyewitness. Directed by Peter Yates and featuring a stellar cast, including William Hurt, Sigourney Weaver, and Christopher Plummer. This film is a total hidden gem from the early 80s. So here's the scoop. William Hurt plays Daryl Deaver, a janitor in New York City who's totally smitten with TV reporter Tony Sokolow, played by the amazing Sigourney Weaver. Things take a wild turn when a businessman is murdered right where Daryl works. He ends up right in the middle of the investigation, partly because he's got some crucial info, and partly because, well, he wants to impress Tony, who's hot on the case. As Tony digs deeper, Daryl's crush and his link to the crime start causing major trouble, making him a suspect and putting him squarely in harm's way. The story heats up as they edge closer to the truth and to figuring out who really did the deed. What's cool about Eyewitness is how it mixes mystery, romance, and tons of suspense. Hurt and Weaver are just fantastic together, and they really bring the unconventional storyline to life. It's a thrill ride with a side of romance, all set against a gritty 1980s New York backdrop. Fun fact, before hitting screens as Eyewitness, this film was almost called The Janitor. It even went through a name change after a not-so-hot test run in England. And if you loved Peter Yates and Steve Tessich's work on Breaking Away, guess what? Eyewitness was their next big project together. Oh, and here's a quirky tidbit. This movie actually inspired a Bollywood comedy thriller called Hum to Mohabbat Karega. Released on February 13th, 1981, Eyewitness did pretty well for itself, raking in $8.5 million on a $6.4 million budget. It's rocking a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 5.9 on IMDb. Unfortunately, you can't stream Eyewitness right now, so you might want to hunt down a DVD if you're itching to check it out. Trust me, it's worth watching if you're into films that blend suspense with a touch of the heartstrings.